Hey everyone, it's Lasercorn with Mahalo Video Games, bringing you another game from the MLG Dallas in 2010. And this time around we've got Parasite against Torch. So, a little TVZ action about to occur here on Zelnaga Caverns. And this is from the first round, I believe, of the MLG tournament that happened in Dallas a couple weeks ago. And I want to take a minute here, plug the Lasercorn challenge one more time. If you've been watching the cast, you know that if you send an email to lasercorn@mahalo.com, you have a chance to be picked to play me for a $40 gift card to GameStop this week. It could be something else next week, but we're going to be doing this every week, so send it in. It doesn't matter what day you send it in on. If you send it in after I've already chosen someone, I put you in the prize pool for, or in the contestant pool for next week. So anytime you want, send me an email with your Battle.net name and character number, and maybe we'll be playing each other soon. Scout now coming out for Parasite. Parasite possibly a reference to the Parasite ability that Queens had in Brood War. That was always fun, making your opponent try to figure out which of his units was infected with that parasite, and thus giving vision to the Zerg player. Parasite gonna throw down a gas on the gas and cancel it and rebuild it over and over again. The SCV thought, oh goody, I have a chance to sorry SCV. But he will not be stopping that gas, and it looks like we went 14 hatchery here at the expansion. So quick expand from the Zerg. And Torch knows about it. Couldn't do anything to stop it. A lot of times Terran players will throw down an engineering bay right here, or just put a SCV on patrol to stop that 14 hatch from going up, but not this time. That extract is really great play. Not only because it keeps your opponent from getting gas, but because it keeps these Marines busy at the beginning of the game. Otherwise, they can go and do stuff like try to bunker, rush you, or crash your drones or something. And you really don't want that happening if you're a Zerg player. And look at this, no wall off and a 1/1/1 Destiny Cloud Pistol. Coming out for Torch. Very interesting. Most Terran players will block off their ramp facing a Zerg opponent. And we do have the first Hellion coming out of this 1/1/1 opening. And 1/1/1, just in case I didn't come out, there's one barracks and one factory and stuff. That's how you open the game. This Hellion gonna encounter a couple Zerglings spraying with that flamethrower, and they will probably go down. Two roasty toasty Zerglings cooked to order. But that is not the only Zergling threat. These two get in the base and another Hellion's there, so I can only imagine they're going to get it as well. Down goes one. And the other one not even going after SCV, is probably just looking for scouting info. Two Queens blocking off the ramp here. Very good idea, and the drones have evacuated the area down there. They know that there's a Hellion about, and they do not want to get caught by that flamethrower. Roach Warren now out for Parasite. And another Queen on the way. Lots of Queens coming out for Parasite, and an expansion going up for Torch. And maybe since he saw that 1/1/1 opening, he's assuming a Banshee, or, well, we're going to see a Viking. But Queens are the early air combat unit. And look at this! Some Hellions getting elevated into the base of Parasite here, but right there to go after him. Still though, 2 drones going down. Not bad for 2 Hellions, but probably still not a great trade. Probably a waste for Torch. And I see why they call him Torch now, with that that very Hellion heavy play. Flaming those Zerglings to death. Here comes the Viking out across the field, probably going to try and pop off some Overlords. Maybe try but there's a queen there, and he's got a lot of queens out. Actually, this Viking, no matter what it does, is probably going to be pretty ineffective. Unless he's got some Oak Lords way away from the queens, and I don't really see that. Those queens seem coming very quickly to reinforce. This Viking's probably just going to end up being a scout. And looks like they're going to get caught by Marine. He's going to get... it escapes with 1 life. And boom. Now he's dead. Zergling's just scouts moving out across the map, trying to figure out what's going on. And Torch has map control right now. Very interesting. The Zerg players try to take map control, but Torch controlling those Zelnanka watchtowers, and he's got someone at the expansion, so looks like yeah, he's got pretty good control of the map. And that Viking wandering too close to those queens, and down goes the Viking. Queen's very dangerous against air units, especially in groups like that. Player on the way, or just finishing for Parasite. Meanwhile, we've got, here we go. Here's the Banshee we were looking for, coming out of the starport. Gonna try and do some harass on those drones. And I don't know. I gotta say, Torch isn't looking super strong right here. Baneling Nest coming out for Parasite now. So, it's not looking super great, Torch, but luckily Parasite doesn't seem to have a lot of standing army right now either, so. Actually, 4 tanks can do some serious damage to a Zerg force, especially when backed up by that Banshee. This Roach squad might be enough to take them, and the tanks do have siege mode. So yeah, they're gonna siege up here, and those roaches do come in range, and wow, bam! A lot of those roaches very hurt. At least 1 roach going down there in that exchange. Not even an exchange, really, a very one-sided punch from Torch. Let's see, drive those roaches back. Good job spreading the creep though by Parasite. You can really see it's got a lot of those creep tumors out, and Torch kind of setting up in an island amid these creep tumors. Torch now taking an expansion and morphing it into an orbital command. And I don't know, that expansion's pretty far from his main base. It's a bit vulnerable. We'll have to see what happens with that. Tunneling Claws now coming out for the Zerg player, so he wants to be able to... Oh yeah, if he gets some roaches, tunnels them in here, gets right under these siege tanks, and then pops up. That's the siege tanks. Right now it looks like just some Zerglings running at the position, doing really nothing but gathering a little bit of information. And a Raven out on the field now, so this Banshee can start targeting those creep tumors and receding this creep. Come on, Tunneling Claws. Get there. Tunneling Claws and Burrow both researching. And Parasite knows he needs those upgrades to come out. But that Raven going to make tunneling very difficult. If this Raven comes over here to where these siege tanks are, that'll mean a bunch of dead roaches if they try to tunnel in for Parasite. So, and honestly, I don't know how Parasite can really combat this tank position here. Maybe air units. He does only have a few Marines, so if he came in with Mutalisks, he might be able to wipe that out. But he doesn't even have a Spire, so that's out of the question for the time being. His Tunneling Claws are done, and he does have Burrow. Here he goes, he's going for it. That Raven's still out of position, so yes, he might be able to do this. Oh no, here they come. It's like Jaws. They're right underneath him, and here we, come on, pop up. Oh, he doesn't want to do it. He decides it's too much there with the Thor, maybe. Oh, that would have been interesting. I'm kind of mad at Parasite now. And these roaches do heal very quickly while they're burrowed. So, and here's the Raven now. Now he can't tunnel back over there. That was his one opportunity to take a shot at these siege tanks, and he missed it. Oh well. These roaches look like they're gonna come around back now and get some kills on these SCVs. Meanwhile, the Terran army kind of heading out here, checking around this creep, and here we go. A lot of roaches coming in now. SCVs are dying. Oh no, you need to evacuate your SCVs there, Torch. Get them out of there, and he's definitely going to force a lift off of this command center. Or he's going to kill it outright. Wow, yeah, the command center goes down. No lift off. If he had lifted it off, he could have avoided those roaches. And here we go. Here's the engagement. It's going to be a bunch of roaches against forwards and Sanchez. Roaches are pushing forward, doing a lot of damage, but there's air units in the air, and yeah, those roaches go down. And we do have SCVs with auto repair set up. Little mobile repair bay for the siege tanks and actually pretty much everything except the and it looks like Torch is moving out now. He's gonna get aggressive with this very heavy roach army, and he does have Baneling Surgeons running in now, trying to get it in between the tanks before they siege up, and Baneling's coming in, cleaning up a lot of those Marines, and wow, great play from Parasite. Those doors are going down, too much roach fire for them, and still does have aerial superiority though with these Banshees. Roaches try to burrow, but Raven spots him out anyway, and a siege tank wandered up into the front lines and wasn't sieged up, wasn't prepared for all those roaches, and these roaches are going to chase them back to this amount of arrows now, and the siege tank will go down, and that Thor has no place to drop. It's going to die as soon as it drops. That Banshee doing a lot of damage to these roaches though, and they need to stay mobile. There's a point defense and Banshee still continuing to pick away roaches. Those roaches doing a lot of damage to these buildings here, and yes, the factory is forced to lift off. No SCV buildings. And they are going to eventually back off to these Banshees. He needs some sort of anti-air to deal with it, and he does have a Spire on the way, but he just threw it down. He's going to have to stay by his queen until that Spire gets up, because without Mutalisk protecting from those Banshees, no matter how much stronger Parasite is on the ground, he will eventually die, because those Banshees can just pick him up. And Torch is on 3 bases now to 2 from Parasite, and as a Zerg player, you really want to stay at least even, or usually 1 base ahead of your. And look at this, he's going for a gold expansion too. Torch getting greedy here, and he's going to pay for it. Zerg's running in, going to surround this that Thor, but Thor is just dropping off. Once again, this area of superiority is going to be very much for Parasite. That defense is and it is on fire. It looks like though, with those Banshees there, he'll be able to get some SCVs in to repair it before it burns down. And he's smart. Getting close. Where are the SCVs? Here come 2, 1. And look at this, more roaches coming in now. Wow, he does not want that expansion to live. Take it out. Roaches cleaning up everything on the ground. Just overwhelming force. Roaches doing those bangs out in the air. Kicking them off. Man, he could just take out that Raven. He could burrow and run away, but he's got no anti-defense. And very good move by Parasite, stopping that expansion from going on. And we do see Mutalisks are on the way now, 2 Mutalisks. So maybe he'll be able to break this air superiority. There is 1 Viking in the air for Parasite. Oh, he needs to stop moving out his. Whoa, that's a lot of Mutalisks on the way. I'm sorry. I only saw 2 on the production tab, but apparently he had built a lot more previously. And this is a huge attack for Parasite. Point defense drone going down, but not being able to stop this huge Mutalisk wave. And Torch in a lot of trouble now. If he does not do something drastic right now, he's going to lose this game. And here come these Mutalisks attacking that 1 Viking. It's pretty much only anti-air. A point defense drone going down with useless. There's just too many units here. And everything getting wiped out for Torch. And now they're starting on his production facilities. And really, he's only had 1 barracks this whole time. And there's the GG, well played from Torch. And yeah, that was a good game. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This is Lasercorn with Mahalo Video Games. If you have any requests for games you want casted, go ahead and send those over to requests@mahalo.com. Also, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to these videos.